This area is where Irene Kramer's son Justin has been buried. Unfortunately, though, the plot is actually on the neighbor's property. So Kramer went and got a court order allowing for the disinterment of the body so that it could be moved onto the family's property in the family cemetery. But the village of Neville is actually fighting this order and is trying to prevent Justin from being reinterned in the family cemetery. 29-year-old Justin Costello died September 21st. Kramer tells me he wanted to be buried on the family property. So she started checking around to see what she needed to do, including calling the mayor, Rob Gastrick.
I said, Mr. Gastrick, my son passed and so forth. Are there any ordinances? And he stated, no, there isn't. So I said, okay. I even reached out to our vice mayor, Dean Helm, and I asked him, and he said there was no ordinances.
Kramer's funeral director then applied for and was granted the burial permit from the Ohio Department of Health on September 26th. A day later, she got a call from the mayor.
And says, he reached out to the other board members and they took a vote 3-1 for me to stop it. And I said, well, we already got our burial permit. When we applied for it, there was no ordinance.
Village council members voted October 1st to deny the burial request. Kramer's on the council and was the only one to vote against the motion to block the burial. 4 other council members voted in favor of it. But Kramer had already scheduled the burial and decided to go ahead with it anyways. She says the burial plot was clearly marked with these white flags. Yet when she came later to see the actual burial, she says her son's remains were several feet away on the neighbor's property. She believes somebody intentionally moved the markers.
Our burial guy said that the people for the vault has already left. So we had to close my son's grave, and then I took the appropriate steps of going to probate court, filing for disinterment.
A probate judge granted the disinterment, but the day before it was scheduled, the mayor requested an emergency pause, which the judge agreed to. There's going to be a hearing Monday, December 30th. I called and left a message with Mayor Rob Gastrick, but he's not called me back. In the meantime, Kramer has fines racking up for the remains the village says are illegally buried.
You can always find our local 12 stories right here on YouTube. Don't forget to tap subscribe, and then you can get all the notifications.